Welcome back to the That's Tough podcast.
And here we go, man. New MLB season coming up, man. We want to feed y'all some new content. So
MLB
today, man,
episode 1, 2024 season.
Come on, man.
Come on, bro. It's going to be a great year, bro. It's real. This video is sponsored by Sleeper.
Man.
Use promo code Jermaine Sports on Sleeper for lifetime access to my Discord. MLB is officially starting in 2 weeks. We are going to have plays daily, data daily, every sport. You know what we do. Come get right. Hit us up on any of the medias. Let's get into these top 10 rankings of the MLB.
Yeah, man, we doing top 10 power rankings for the teams, and then we doing top 10 players in the league, man. Players to watch, players to get excited for this upcoming baseball season.
Let's go.
Starting off, we're going with the power rankings here for the teams. And for number one, man, we got the Dodgers. There's nothing else that needs to be said about the Dodgers. They went crazy this offseason. Literally spent like $1 billion in offseason money, man. Gave that man Ohtani his money worth, who we know is capable of that money.
They signed the best player in the league. I'm gonna say it already. He's the number one in the power rankings. He's not pitching this year. He's a top 3 pitcher and he's the best hitter in baseball. Come on, but he's not pitching in 2024. But he's still the best player in the league, and they signed the best player in the league. And not only did they find the best player in the league, they signed the best Japanese pitcher of the last maybe 10 years. Not gonna lie, man. Yamato's gonna put on a show. You know what I'm saying? They gave him the money. They got their ace. They got Tyler Glasnow, a top 5 pitcher in the league from the Tampa Bay Rays.
Bro, they got Oscar Hernandez.
The Dodgers had a legendary offseason. An offseason that does not happen in baseball. And I think if they don't win, if the Dodgers aren't in the World Series, if they don't put themselves in a position to win the World Series, it is an unsuccessful year. Let's read that lineup. Let's read the lineup, Lou.
Bro, at number 2, man, we got Atlanta Braves, man. We all know this. This is a World Series caliber team, bro. Y'all got dudes like Matt Olson, freaking Acuna, man. Bro, like, it's not Ozzy Albies, like,
El Abusador,
bro, the Braves, man, they got a stacked roster for days, and coming off of an MVP season from Acuna, man, I expect nothing less from that man once again. That man brings it all. He got the talent, he got the intangibles, bro. He got it all, bro.
Another team that's in win now mode. These are the 2 top teams in the list are the 2 teams that sold last year in the playoffs. They were both 1 seeds. They were the 1 seeds of each conference, and they sold. You know what I'm saying? But if we're talking roster-wise, if we're talking potential-wise in this season, these are the 2 best teams in the league, and I don't think it's close.
Definitely. Number 3, we got the World Series champions, the Texas Rangers, bro. Their roster has stayed together. They haven't really lost that many pieces, and I could see them right here in the top 3 race because this is a team who literally just came off of winning the World Series, and their roster is still together and complete, and they're looking to compete, man.
Yo, man, this Texas Ranger, we got a guy, Corey Seager, Marcus Semien, Mitch Garver. Come on now, man. A team that's just ready to win now. And they won already. And we see them coming into this year trying to go back-to-back in a stacked MLB this year, man. And we get to the point where, can they go back-to-back? What was the last MLB team to go back-to-back? Do they have a chance? I think they do, man. Just because they got big ballers on their team that can hit the ball at any time. A great pitching staff. You know what I'm saying? Nathan Eovaldi, John Gray, Andrew Heaney, Dane Dunning, Cody Bradford. And I didn't even mention a guy like Odalis Garcia, batting 4th. Arguably could have been the World Series MVP. Come on, man. The Rangers are here and they're here to stay, and they're coming back reloaded. They didn't lose anybody off the team. They didn't lose anybody off the championship team.
And we're forgetting that they also got Jacob deGrom and Max Scherzer, bro. On injuries, bro.
And their 2 best pitchers are going to come back, might come back this year, but their 2 best pitchers ain't even pitching, and they're still top 3. That's all we really got to say for them boys, man.
Number 3, man, number 4, my bad. We got the Philadelphia Phillies, man. Another sneaky team, bro. Another good team to watch when it comes to the MLB. You got Bryce Harper, you got Nick Castellanos, Trea Turner, Kyle Schwarber.
Another playoff, a team that was a wild card team last year, but same thing with the Texans. It's like, yo, these teams are playoff monster teams. They are playoff monster teams. They are playoff ready teams. Kyle Schwarber, a top 5 DH in baseball. JT Realmuto, Brandon Marsh. You got Zach Wheeler, a top 5 ace in baseball. Aaron Nola, Ranger Suarez, Tajon Walker, a nice little pickup. To be the fourth pitcher in the fourth pitcher in the pitching staff, that's not too bad, man. Tajon Walker will be a top 3 in a lot of teams. And Christopher Sanchez, a young up-and-coming pitcher, and that's their 5th pitcher in the rotation. I think the Phillies are going to come back and have a great 2024. They got the power to do it. They're running it back with the same team. They got World Series aspirations, and I believe they can put themselves in a position to be there.
Definitely so, man. Number 5, we got the Houston Astros. These are World Series champions from not too long ago. They made some nice key additions. You know, they got a dude like Jose Abreu, a solid first baseman. You know, they still got their dudes like Jordan Alvarez, Alex Bregman, Jose Altuve, Chase McCormick. Another list of solid hitters, man.
Another team that's bringing back all their starters, fellas. Another team that's bringing back all their starters. Framber Valdez, you know, kind of choked in the playoffs, but he's still a top 10 pitcher in baseball. And a guy like Christian Javier, Jose Altuve, Hunter Brown is going to be a star in this league, man. Hunter Brown is throwing gas this year, and he's going to emerge as a top 3 pitcher in this pitcher staff. I think he's better than Cordy. And then you got a guy like JP France, who's the 5th best pitcher in this pitcher staff, but again, would be a top 4 on a lot of teams in this league. I think the Astros are just in a position to have a good season, man. You know, it's a stacked league this year. And we're going to see a lot of teams having good records.
For sure. Number 6, man, we got the Yankees, bro. And we
Yankees,
bro. We can't even get over the fact that they made the key addition of getting a superstar in Juan Soto and pairing him up with a dude like Aaron Judge, man. This dude broke the AL home run record not too long ago, bro, in the MLB. And now to add another monster in Soto, it's just the right moves for the Yankees at this time, man. You got a Cy Young Award winner in Garrett Cole on injury, but after he comes back, fits back into this groove with the Yankees, man, I think it should be nothing less of this team, bro.
Team, man, and this is the 6th best team. This is the 6th best team in the league, but they got 3 top 10 players. It's crazy. You know, Marcus Stroman, Carlos Rodon, Clark Schmidt, Nestor Cortez, Cody Petit, a good pitching staff. Their downfall is probably going to be their pitching staff, though. Even though it's a good staff, it's not the greatest staff. It's not a better staff than these. And
it's gonna be that in their management.
And Garrett Cole is gonna be out for the first 2 months. He's the best pitcher in baseball. He did make the top 10. He did make the top 10 players list at 10, and he's gonna be out for the first 2 months of the season. So that's gonna affect their pitching quality. But I just feel like, you know, hitting wise, Juan Soto at 2, Aaron Judge at 3. Come on now. Anthony Rizzo, can you get a bounce back year? Gleyber Torres, you know what he did in 2023.
Giancarlo Stanton, start hitting the ball, brother.
Come on, bro. If we're talking power wise, bro, this team is crazy, man. Alex Verdugo coming from the Red Sox, a sneaky pickup, batting 7th. Anthony Volpe, come on, man. This team's ready. Yankees, can you have a good year?
Another thing in question that comes with the Yankees, man, is their managing. You look at a dude like Aaron Boone has made some questionable decisions, bro, when it's come to playoff time or towards the end of the season, man. So you got to see, can the Yankees hold up to this star lineup that they've always been had? Because we all know that the Yankees have had a pretty good lineup in the last couple of seasons, but they just haven't been able to put it together. Next team, man, at number 7, we got the Baltimore Orioles. This team, man, nice young team on the rise to stardom, man. Made a playoff appearance last season.
100 wins in 2023.
100
wins,
man.
Crazy. One of the best young teams.
And they're only getting better every year, bro. You got dudes like Gunnar Henderson. You got dudes like Adley Rutschman, man. These dudes, Jackson Holiday, another nice young dude. Like this, lineup is like on the potential rise to stardom. They made a playoff appearance with like one of the most youngest rosters in the MLB, which is actually crazy. for that type of history to make any sort of sense. But we put them at 7 because we think that they can take this next step this next season right now. They got the solid bullpen for it. They got the solid lineup. They have a majority of their players there, and their younger players are only going to get better with time.
That's 100%, man. A team that really came out in 2023 and had a great year, man. We're a top 2 team in their conference. Gunnar Henderson was a standout last year. Adley Rutschman, like my brother said, man, the 1 and 2 Tando. I think the Orioles put themselves in a position to have a great year. Oh, and Corbin Burns, the pickup of Corbin Burns.
Yeah, bro.
To become their ace. Now they actually get a real ace. And that pitching staff is greatly improved. That pitching staff is greatly improved. You know, you got a guy like Grayson Rodriguez at 2, who's going to be a great pitcher in the league, a good young up-and-coming pitcher. Dean Kremer, Tyler Wells. Their only weak spot in the pitching staff is Cole Irvin at 5, but you know, yeah, it is what it is. Not every pitching staff's perfect.
Next team we got is the Diamondbacks, man.
Diamondbacks, man.
And they made some like
the surprise team of 2023, man. Ketel Marte, Corbin Carroll, a top 5 duo in baseball. I'll say it here, bro. They're gonna have another great year. And they are stacked. And they are ready to win now and avenge that World Series out.
Definitely for sure, bro. This is a team who, you know, made the World Series, made a World Series appearance last season, dude. And you got dudes like Ketel Marte, Corbin Carroll, a nice rookie who's on the verge of stardom, man. A guy like, you guys just picked up a dude in Jock Peterson, a nice hitter right there that's going to get the job done for y'all. The bullpen is looking very, very solid. Zach Gallen, Mario Kelly, the beautiful pickup of Eduardo Rodriguez, who's been an absolute tear coming off of last season, just making their roster way more complete than it was the year before.
You know
this could be another sneaky team in the playoffs that could low-key make it back to the World Series and win it.
Elite. This team is elite, man. They're not that high on the list just because of the roster-wise and on paper. But if we're talking pitching staff, this is a top 3 pitching staff in baseball, and it is going to show measures in this 180-game season.
Definitely. At number 9, we got the Blue Jays. And the Blue Jays, man, we talk about Blue Jays, we talk about bullpen. They've always had the most solid bullpen in the league, man. When it comes to dudes like Jose Berrios, Kevin Gausman, Chris Bassett, man, Alek Manoah, he's been pretty mid over the last season or 2. Definitely try to see if he can get back on that track of being how great he was, man, in that All-Star game. But definitely another solid lineup. You got the 2 young-headed goats in this lineup, in Bo Bichette and Vladimir Guerrero Jr., who is definitely if y'all didn't know, the MLB cover for 2024, man. Vladdy, man. Another solid pickup that they got in Justin Turner, man, going to an AL East rival. He did have a solid season. His
Red Sox got fleeced this offseason. Oh my God! Lost 2 of their best hitters. 2 of their best hitters for nothing.
A nice solid third baseman, maybe IKF. He been wishy-washy, but he still got that glove on him. Can't hit though. And this is just another like solid team that can low-key make a big jump if they wanted to. They didn't win a playoff series last year, which was kind of surprising, but it's all about, can they take that next step coming into this season. To wrap up the power rankings, we got at 10, we got the Mariners, man. The Mariners have made all the right moves. They've low-key kept their pieces in place. And if we're looking at dudes like J.P. Crawford. We're looking at dudes like Julio Rodriguez, which we all know that got that bag, which he truly deserved that bag. You got Jorge Polanco, solid pickup piece right there from Minnesota. Cal Ray, the nice solid catcher for them as well. And you know, just we look at this lineup and it just looks pretty good to us, man. Left the Rays out. The Rays lost definitely a few key pieces in their bullpen. Lost Wander Franco due to the whole situation and lawsuit that came with that. But this is why we rank the Mariners more than the Rays. They have more possibility. Their bullpen is way more solid when it comes to the Rays, and this is a team that's also on the rise. They made the playoffs last year, and they also clinched a playoffs that they haven't made in years the year prior. So it's only up for the Mariners.
You know, a Mariners team that, you know, they enter this top 10 mainly because of that damn pitching staff, man. Luis Castillo, George Kirby, Logan Gilbert, Bryce Miller, Brian Wu, Julio Rodriguez. Can you be a leader this year? Almost made the top 10 players list. If we do a top 20, Julio is definitely in the top 20. He's definitely in the top 20. J.P. Crawford had a standout 2023 season. George Polanco coming from the Minnesota Twins. Got to have a big year batting third. Mitch Garver, the DH, coming from a World Series. Rangers, come on now. This team's gonna be good. This team's gonna be good. I ain't gonna say they're gonna be great, but they're gonna be pretty good, and I think they'll make the playoffs. And that wraps up the top 10 teams, man. A lot of teams made great improvements during the offseason, putting themselves in the position to have a good 2024 season. It's an 180 game season, the most games played
by any sport, man.
So teams got to come prepared. They got to have these players healthy. The bullpen's got to be on go. Everybody has to be knowing what they got to do and be prepared to win a championship. And these top 10 teams right here, they all got championship aspirations. Now the top 10 players list.
Top 10
y'all know who's number one, man. Shohei Ohtani, the unicorn,
the two-way player, man,
the greatest player of all time, in my opinion. The greatest pitcher and hitter at the same time. A top 3 pitcher, the best hitter in the league. Batted 300 in 2023, 44 home runs, 95 RBIs, 151 hits. He's not pitching in 2024, so just expect him to hit about 50 home runs, about 170 hits, and to bat 300 again. That's my prediction for him, because he's that good. And if they don't want to pitch, they better walk that man, because he's going to hit them home runs.
Bro, we're talking about a guy, bro, a two-way player that we haven't seen a two-way player like this since Babe Ruth, bro. And this is even way before our time. This is incredible, bro. You see this man putting up consecutive 40 home run seasons. Like, nobody does that to a baseball. And then on the pitching side, he's just absolutely filthy with the baseball. Won back-to-back MVPs in the league already. This man is like, honestly, he could just get a gold jacket right now because he's already in the Hall of Fame. The way that this man has been playing. No other reason, bro. No other reason. Nobody else.
And he finally has put himself in position. He's the number one player on the number one team, man. This is like LeBron when he joined the Heat. You know what I'm saying? Crazy shit. Like, you knew the Heat were going to win that chip. And they didn't get that chip in the first year. Maybe Ohtani doesn't get it this year, but I think in these next 1 or 2 years, he will be a World Series champion, and a World Series MVP. That is my prediction, because he is that good. He is that great. There's no glaze in here. He's just that good. The stats do not lie. We are analytical. And he's a money maker. If you know, you know. Tap into Sleeper. Jermaine, use promo code Jermaine Sports on Sleeper.
Man. Tap into 0.5
hits. 0.5 walks, fellas. The systems are going to be great this year, man. Come get right. And for number 2, we got that best right fielder in the world, Ronald Acuna, El Abusador, the MVP of his conference.
MVP, man.
You know what I'm saying? 41 home runs, 337. He batted 337. 337 in 2023.
Crazy.
With an OPS of 1,003rd, bro. This guy, 106 RBIs. What more do we gotta say? I just need him to do a little better in the playoffs this year. That's the only thing. Acuna, you just step up in the playoffs, gang. You're a top 2 player in this league. If it wasn't for Ohtani, you would be the number 1. And I don't think there's a discussion in that. There's not much more to say about this kid. He's the best young right fielder in baseball, and I expect him to have another great season and put himself in a position to win another MVP.
Definitely, bro. You said it all, hit it all on the marks, man. Acuna, man, just one of the most different players in this league, bro. For literally past season MVP, and he's probably looking to be more on a tear, man. That's one of my people's favorite players right now, and favorite player to watch right now. And I can see why. He hits bombs. This man has a tracking of an eye when it comes to the outfield. Can make any type of throw across the diamond.
And he broke the steals record. He broke the steals record in 2023, a record that hadn't been broken for a minute. And I
Literally, bro.
shit, the way he be running, bro, his athleticism is so crazy. He might break his own record. He's chasing himself. He ain't chasing nobody but himself. He's trying to be the best Acuna he could be, and his little brother's on the way. I think his main thing is getting this championship with a stacked Braves and being the leader and avenging his off 2023 playoffs.
We're talking about a team that had a lineup of like 3 players hitting like 30 plus home runs.
It's crazy. It's
crazy work.
At number 3, we got Corey Seager, the World Series MVP, man. Batted .327 in 2023, 33 home runs, 96 RBIs, the second best OPS in baseball of 1,013. I mean, come on now. What more do we got to say about this guy?
The man got a
clutch,
bro.
Mr. Clutch. You know what I'm saying? What I said about Acuna, he didn't have a great playoffs. Corey Seager had an excellent playoffs in 2023.
The glove was there. The bat was there.
The bat was there. The clutchness was there. 9th inning home runs. What more do I gotta say about this guy? He could arguably be, maybe 2 on this list, but I'm gonna go 3. And by the end of the season, shit, he might be top 1 or top 2, bro, just how he plays. But this is a guy that is gonna show up in the regular and in the post. Top 3 player in baseball, the best, top, glove wise. He's the top 3 shortstop, but I think he's the best hitting shortstop for sure in the majors, man. Putting themselves in a position to win another MVP.
Definitely, bro.
At 4, we got Aaron Judge from the New York Yankees.
The power hitter, bro.
Arguably the greatest modern day hitter in the MLB, man. This guy went through a little bit of energy. Went through a little injury in 2023. It was a little injury-riddled season, but he's healthy now, and he's ready to put the Yankees in position to have a great year. Batted .267 in 2023 with 37 home runs, 75 RBIs, and had the best OPS in baseball with 1,019. I mean, come on now. Aaron Judge, a superstar, has the home run record. Who's going to catch him? He's still in the top 5. Bro. He's still in the top 5 just because of his home run power. You better not pitch to the middle to Aaron Judge, man. You better pitch that shit away. You better throw some gas against that man, because he's coming for everything. And he's motivated to get the Yankees in playoff respect. Judge, come on, brother. I expect a 50 home run season from Judge. Like I said, Ohtani to get 50. Don't be surprised if this man Aaron Judge is battling with Ohtani to get 52. Because those are if we're talking power hitters, it's Ohtani and it's Judge and it's Seager, then it's Acuna. But I'll put Acuna at 2 as a player because of the overall aspect of the game. You know what I'm saying? But Aaron Judge is a top 5 player. And again, same thing I said about Corey Seager. Could put himself earlier in the list, depending on his 2024 performance. But if we're talking about a superstar, man, Aaron Judge is that guy.
Definitely that man, brother.
Come on, man. At 5, we got that boy Mookie Betts.
Mookie.
Arguably could have been the MVP last year, man.
Definitely, bro.
Not in the playoffs, though.
Mookie,
you threw me off in the playoffs, brother. One hit in the playoffs, Mook. That's bad news. But if we're talking regular season, let me read you this.
Talking about regular season.
Let me read you this guy's regular season 2023 stats. The best, a top 3 right fielder in the league. Batted .307, 39 home runs, 107 RBIs, and had a top 6 OPS in baseball of 987. Mookie is on a revenge tour. He's a proven. Think about Mookie. He's proven himself in the playoffs. He's the 2-time World Series champ. But now it's like, bro, what can you do to make yourself a 3-time World Series champ and avenge the embarrassing 2023 playoff?
And now it's even more in that situation now that he got to prove himself even some more, because now he's taking over the shortstop position in that infield now. So there's a lot more.
Was a top 3 right fielder, but now put himself in position to be a top 3 shortstop in the league. Mookie, man, Mookie's different. Mookie could play arguably any position. He's that good. Except pitcher, any position except pitcher. He's that good. He's that versatile. And at the end of the day, Mookie, man, you're top 5, brother. Put yourself in a position to have a great 2024 season. I expect 30 plus home runs yet again. I expect 30 plus home runs yet again from this guy, and to put himself in MVP consideration.
Bro.
At 6. At 6, we got Yordan Alvarez. Yordan Alvarez, man, the Astros superstar. The Astros superstar had a breakout 2023, man. We already knew who he was, but he just added to that resume, man. Batted 293, 31 home runs, 97 RBIs, and the 5th best OPS in baseball of 990. Yordan,
bro,
left fielder, monster.
Bro, when it comes to power hitting, he's up there with Aaron Judge, bro. Like,
when it comes to power, I said it was Ohtani, Judge, Seager. If we're talking power, I'm gonna put that boy Alvarez at 4. Bro, put that boy Alvarez at power hitters.
He also got that clutch gene in him too.
Clutch gene, man, a playoff performer, man, a champ. This guy is gonna do what he do. He's gonna put himself in a position to be an MVP. Everybody on this list is an MVP candidate, man. It's the 10 best players in the world, and Yordan Alvarez comes in at 6, putting himself in the position to be the best player on a stacked Astros team and compliment Jose Altuve, who would have been in the top 20. And now Yordan, I think, had 40 home runs is doable for you. 40 home runs. I expect 40 home runs from Yordan Alvarez in the 2024 season, and I expect him to get that OPS to 1,000 and put himself in position to really be an elite hitter. He's already an elite hitter, but can he be a Ohtani? Can he be a Corey Seager, Aaron Judge hitter? We're gonna see what he does in 2024. He comes in at 6. At 7, we got Freddie Freeman. Freddie Freeman, one of my favorite players in the league, man. This guy, the epitome of consistency at the first base position. What more do we gotta say? Another motherfucker that could not hit the ball in the playoffs in 2023, man. That boy was sleepy.
That Dodgers team.
But if we're talking about who was the most consistent batter in 2023, I gotta go with Freddie Freeman, bro. 331. That boy batted 331, 29 homers, 102 RBIs, led the league in doubles, almost broke the doubles record, and had an OPS of 976, which was 7th in the league, man. Freddie Freeman, brother, you got to get the get back, man. You got to get that get back, man.
Bro,
just like I said about Mookie, bro. Just like I said about Mookie.
Y'all got to show up in that
y'all boys was MVP candidates, and then the playoffs, y'all look like some scrubs. How that work? Bro? You gonna let the Diamondbacks embarrass you like that? Come on, fellas.
My boy's been.
Be great, Freddie. You are him. You are 34 years old. You are in your prime, bro. You are in your little past your prime. You're a little past your prime, bro. But come on, Freddie. With the season he had in 2023, bro, I expect him to lead the league in doubles again, because he's a double monster. I ain't saying home runs, doubles. Heard it here first. Freddie Freeman gonna lead the MLB in doubles.
He said it here
in 2024. And he's gonna have a better OPS in that average of 331, which was 3rd best in the league. I think he could be arguably the best hitter in the league this year. Pure hitter, not power hitter, pure hitter. And Freddie Freeman comes in at 7. At 8, we got that boy Juan Soto. Man. You know what I'm saying? Coming into a New York Yankees team where he's putting himself in a position of getting himself another World Series ring if they live up to the hype. In the 2023 season, he batted 275, 35 homers, 109 RBIs, which was 4th in the league, and an OPS of 930, which was 9th in the league. Man, if we're talking power, that's Juan Soto, bro. It's a superstar. He's a superstar. 25 years old, the youngest player in this list. He's the youngest player in this list, and he's gonna show why the Yankees are gonna be back in that World Series talk this year, man. They're gonna have top three players in this list. They're gonna have the most players on the list, fellas. And Soto was a little underwhelming on the average of 2023. Got walked a lot, was the 2nd most walked batter in baseball behind Kyle Schwarber. But 109 RBIs, come on now. That's a lot of RBIs. Top 4th most RBIs And that's an off year for Soto. Imagine this year with the complement of Aaron Judge on his team. You know, when a batter's batting with good batters, he's gonna bat better.
Yeah.
He's gonna bat better. If he got better people around him, he's gonna bat better. And I think that's what the position Soto puts himself in. And he comes in at 8 on this list. A guy that could end up being top 5 when it's all said and done this year. Could have a chance to move up. At 9, we got that boy Bryce Harper, the Philly monster. Bryce Harper ain't even a crazy regular season player. He's not a crazy regular season player, but his playoff impact.
That man's like Jimmy Butler.
Bro, he's literally Jimmy
Butler of the MLB, bro.
This guy Bryce Harper just turns the knob, man, in the post, bro. And I got to give him his respect off the incredible 2023 postseason he had. And in the regular season, he did bat 293, which was 11th best in the league. Only 21 homers, 72 RBIs, but he did have an OPS of 900, which was also 11th in the league. And this is a perfect ranking for him. The best player on a Phillies team that's motivated to get a ring, man. They come close in these last 2 seasons, but they haven't quite got there. If Bryce has a better regular and puts himself in the position to bat even better in the postseason, we're going to see Bryce Harper emerge as maybe even a top 7, top 6 player when it's all said and done. But I expect a 30 home run season for Bryce Harper. 21 was low last year, and I expect him to get back into the 1,000 OPS. And I'm going to predict about 80 RBIs for him, and to get back into batting 300 flat, which would be an improvement from the 293 he batted in 2023. And at 10, we got the only pitcher on this list, the Cy Young winner of 2023, the best pitcher in the league, Garrett Cole, who is also on the Yankees, bro. The Yankees got the best pitcher, and they arguably got the 2 best power hitters in baseball. Talk to me, Lou. Talk to me. What does that mean, brother?
Bro, when you put that together, man, that just sounds like a good team on paper, bro. That sounds like
the Yankees, man. If the Yankees don't do something this year, bro, they're down bad. Cause I gave y'all respect on this list, man. I gave y'all the respect. This is a sharp list right here, bro.
It's a sharp list, bro. They just gotta buy into that.
You gotta buy in, man. I'm giving Garrett Cole. I couldn't leave Garrett Cole out. I couldn't leave Garrett Cole out after what he did in 2023. 15-4, 2.63 ERA, 222 Ks, and led the league with a 0.98 double whip. First in the league, the best pitcher in 2023, and it wasn't close. Garrett Cole, I expect him after he comes back from this injury to
turn it back up,
and be the best pitcher in the league back-to-back seasons. And that's been the first MLB episode of That Tuff Podcast, man. Use promo code Jermaine Sports. MLB's a movie. I love MLB, man. We actually watch the games for real, man. We don't be trolling. Baseball's a long ass game, but we watching it. We giving y'all the in tune. This was the analytical video. We gave y'all the top 10 rankings of teams and the top 10 players. Now, mid-season, we're gonna do a mid-season team, and then we're gonna do a top 20 players. So that is to come. But we gave y'all the sauce. Comment who y'all thinks in y'all top 10.
Let us know in the comments.
Who's the best player in the league in your position? Who's the best player in the league in your opinion? Come on now. Appreciate y'all boys for watching. It's been That's Tuff MLB. First episode of 2024 is gonna be real, y'all.
It's gonna be real. Y'all stay safe.
Appreciate y'all, man.
Peace.